How many times when negotiating have you heard people use the phrase, or have you used the phrase yourself, let's meet in the middle, or let's split it halfway? When people use these phrases, I don't think really it's negotiation at all. I'd call this more haggling, because the best and the most effective negotiators are people that think a little bit more strategically about how they approach it. Have you heard the story about the two chefs? They were both jointly catering for the president's dinner. As part of their recipes, they both needed to use a lime. There was only one lime left in the kitchen, so they had a problem. Both the chefs were fighting over this one lime. They both wanted to have it. Eventually, what happened, because they were rushed and because there was a time pressure, they decided that what they'd do is they'd get the lime, they'd cut it in half, and each of them would use half for their recipes. One of the chefs took the lime, they squeezed all the juice out of it to use it in the sauce they were making. The other person took their half of the lime, they grated all the zest and the peel off of the lime and used that to make the cake they were making. Well, when you think about the compromise that they came to, they both cut the lime in half. The result was not ideal for either of them, because actually the result of that negotiation was both of them only had 50% of what they needed. In hindsight, when we look at the story, we think about it and think, well, of course, it's obvious. Why didn't they just talk about what they needed from the lime? One of them could have had the whole peel and used that in the cake. The other one could have had the whole of the juice for the lime. That's the difference in negotiation between position and interest. The position, from the chef's perspective, was that they wanted to have the lime. The interest was the reason why they took the position in the first place. And actually, if we think about this situation, the interest behind the position that they took was actually very different. When we're negotiating, if we negotiate based purely on the position people take, we'll never negotiate as effectively as we can do. The best negotiators are those people that really try to understand the interest behind the position that people take. Because then often what you can do is you can come up with a more creative way of making sure that both parties get exactly or 100% of what they're looking for, even if it wasn't based on the first position they took at the start of the negotiation.